Hello, 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 and welcome to Noemi Oracle Priestess Bear of Victory's channel. For those of you who know me, what's up? This is the last reading of Focus Friday. Last but not least, Pisces, position number 12. And I don't know what's up with the songs, but anyway, like another reader on that I like, which I won't mention his name, but talks about also talks about positions and talks about connections, and I've learned a lot from him, but also he helped me to open my mind to and just my energy to understanding the different connections that signs have to each other. And then in the energy, I do feel get a sense of a feeling of, Pisces, position number 12, does have it seems like it does have a connection to position number 5 for whatever reason. I still haven't cracked the code on that yet. And then also it feels like there is a kind of like of a backdrop of Aries. And so watching all the positions, it doesn't really matter. Okay? It just doesn't really matter what position you are, what position you were born into. Sometimes there's messages in the energy that will overlap. I have said this before. I'll probably continue to say it. I'm not going to get tired of saying it. Because I'm here as a student and I'm also here as a teacher, I feel a sense of responsibility for that. And so, open yourself to the flow of creation. That's what I have for you, Pisces. Your reading's not over. I'm still going to do some cards for you, but I just had that, lingering energy. And then there's this song, and I've heard this song before, but I've never really read their lyrics, and I wasn't really into it. It's an old song. And yeah, so let me pray for us first. Archangel Michael, please protect us as I channel the energy, continue to channel the energy of all 12 signs, and in particular Pisces, position number 12. Please don't block any messages that they need to hear, and please help me interpret the messages exactly as Pisces or in all the positions need to hear them. Mother and Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, those of the highest white light that walk with me every day, thank you, thank you, thank you for being with us today. Thank you for your service. I pay homage to you for this long day. Thank you, frequencies. Thank you, Father God. Yeah. Oof. Okay, Pisces, I'm feeling lots of gratitude on your part. A very, very, very robust spiritual journey, and it's an attribute to not only who you are as a person or who you came to this earth to be, but also just impart your intuition and your natural psychic abilities. And so remember that we're all connected. And so some of us have Pisces in different areas of their charts, but you may not even need be a Pisces or need a Pisces. Everybody needs a Pisces right now. Just kidding. You may not even be a Pisces, but you exhibit these gifts, and you have been on the journey, many of us. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the song, and then I'll do the cards. And I don't have a great voice, but I do what I do. I do what makes me happy, right? And we should do more of that. And, that was in another reading that also came out. So the song that came out, and John Travolta, I don't think he sings the song, obviously, but I think I remember him dancing to this song, and so I see a a body like John Travolta, not actually John Travolta. And I don't know if I can get in trouble for mentioning his name on here, so I'm sorry. Props to John Travolta, if that's what I'm supposed to do. But anyway, so the song is Burn, Baby Burn. So, but I heard the little tune. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. And then I was thinking, well, I mean, I want to know what the lyrics say. So it feels a sense of across all of the positions, and especially in the Pisces reading, the position number 12, energy. It feels like there's a sense of clarity, of enlightenment, and spiritual growth, healing, and then abundance is just gonna boom, just come like in, like beam me up, Scotty, but beam me down, abundance. And that's something to celebrate. But also a sense of kind of like a immaturity within maturity, right? Like, so like the balance of feeling like a teenager again. Because in Burn Baby Burn, it says, and I really like, who sings this? Let me see. Apparently there's like different Burn Baby Burn. But yeah, I don't know. Hold on a second. Burn Baby Burn official video. Let's see who sings it. I should know this, by the way. I'm that old. Let's see. Burn Baby Burn. Author. So it's from 1975. Okay, well, it was like a bit before I was born. Do not ask me my age. No, I don't really care, but by the Tramps? So it says here, like, I came across something from Song Facts. Okay, so Disco Inferno by the Tramps. The raging fire in this song is a metaphor for the musical heat on the dance floor. But the refrain, the hook, Burn Baby Burn, was also a phrase, and it's about to load because it just wants to give me about, like, so I can look crazy. Okay, sorry. So it was also a phrase chanted at the Watts riots in 1965. Whoa. That has been coming up a lot in my energy. Not the literal Watts, like, riots, but just, Revolution. Revolution came out in another reading. I can't remember what it was, but it does feel like that. It feels like a sense of there's, in the energy, there's clarity, enlightenment, and spiritual growth and healing and abundance. But with that comes like an awakening of, you know what? We still have this, this rage within us, and we have to kind of tame it. Okay, tame it. And it feels like, Pisces, that's what you've done. So maybe that's what it is. Okay, and then it looks like that the song was on the cover of Tina Turner, 1993. I don't know if that's has anything to do with you guys. And then, yeah, so we'll leave that there. But it was just interesting. You walk like you're in a daze, unresponsive eyes in a distant gaze, like all the good times have flown away, and the memory leaves a bitter taste. But it doesn't say but. Destruction is love. Destruction, love is all we have. Destruction, love is all I am. Look into my tired eyes. See someone you don't recognize? Binds that can't be untied. Oh, this is slow suicide. So are they talking about your runner? Feelings that I can't disguise and never will be reconciled. Oh, something inside has died. Wow. That's from Burn Baby Burn lyrics, BMG Rights Management. Okay, so no copyright infringement there. So just using this on an example, I did go ahead and cite my source. Wow. Somebody is in regret, Pisces. Somebody is in regret. Just stay focused and tap into your spiritual power. Spirit, what do you have for Pisces position number 12 for Focus Friday before the new moon in Aquarius? What do you have for Pisces position number 12? I'm going to start you off with an oracle card. Yeah. Take baby steps. Yeah, look. Tap into your spiritual power. Okay. Take baby steps. Identify your emotional triggers. So, even though I feel that you're grounded, there's continuous healing, your crown chakra, your crown chakra is, active and opened. There can be sometimes on spiritual journeys and, in spiritual growth, sometimes the crown chakra can become overwhelmed, but then also there can be a confusion of what unconditional love really looks like. So, take baby steps, identify your emotional triggers as far as, what triggers you emotionally to be unbalanced, and stay in tune with your boundaries. And you see, sense of gratitude. We have that, and then I gotta shuffle because these are cards that came out, but I mean, usually in Pisces, a lot of the same cards will come out from other readings, but let's make sure and shuffle. I was uploading in between, so I want to make sure that we shuffle this good. Okay. Please protect us. Give us clear messages. To shuffle again, so wondering, I shuffle 3 times, so this is the third after the second set, and there we go. Alright, so for Pisces position number 12, Pisces position number 12, what do you have, Spirit, for Focus Friday? Detachment and receiving is the right action. So, receiving messages, downloads, continue detaching from when I'm trying to find a good word for it. So you're an individual, and the way that you're learning things and doing things is not the way that others will. And also, you're not somebody else. So even though while you're learning from someone else and while you're, maybe teaching someone else, detach from any expectations of learning, of teaching, of really anything. And, receive as much as you give and vice versa. Try to be equal. And I'm feeling like birds can be surrounded by birds. You can go to birds as a source of guidance, source of spiritual power. So maybe you have a feather, or you've been seeing feathers, or wings. Maybe your guardian angel trying to it is with you. I mean, guardian angel is with you all the time, but so personal growth we have. I think you can see that. Let's move next. So you could be seeing sevens, and sometimes sevens are a warning. So make sure you are focusing on your own personal growth as well. So it's good to be a teacher, but make sure that you are focusing and have patience, focusing on your own personal growth. And you are guiding, and that's look, individual. See your own individual, like I was saying. So yeah, number 7. If you see the number 7 for this reading, it seems like the number 7 is kind of like a warning when you're gonna get, if you're getting off track. It's kind of like just a little warning to get back on track. So if you've been seeing 7s, if you've been seeing 2s, probably you should be paying attention to being more patient in the things that you're doing. And slow down and try to have some more fun. Yeah. Follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. Wow. I was like, it's coming. Look, completion. There's a lot of cycles that are in completion now, and lots positions, people energies coming into a time of creating for themselves, of understanding the world. And you can see that as, I don't know, like sometimes I feel that COVID is, because we still are dealing with the aftermaths and anticipations and of it. So it was like a catalyst, but there was a lot of loss, and sometimes teaching and learning. So this is just confirmation, to have patience with teaching and learning, follow your dreams, and maybe you want to be a teacher, but I think that your path has a lot to do with spiritual, as from a spiritual perspective, a spiritual sense, but it doesn't have to be, and you can integrate. And that would be, there was another reading that, this was integration. So like I said, I'm going to watch all the readings. There's probably going to be a message for them. Yeah, look, spiritual career. Wow. Spirit for confirming that. And that's what you're manifesting. That's what you've been manifesting for yourself. You may be thinking, no, I didn't manifest a spiritual career. Well, I mean, it doesn't work that way. Okay? It just doesn't work that way. We don't get the gifts and the packages the way that we think that they're going to come. And so that's why we're supposed to go with the flow and not have any expectations. So put your intentions out there, set your intentions, and then you just go with the flow. That's what I'm feeling like. That would be your focus Friday, is go with the flow. I do feel like there's somebody coming back. I don't know if we want to get into that energy. But let's see what Spirit wants us to do, okay? So manifest, because also I feel like that is a part of your manifestation. Let's see. I'm gonna make sure we're still on. I'm using a different system, so I'll have to tweak that because it pauses a lot. And then I'm afraid that we're not recording. Well, so stay away from being afraid. It's the lowest vibration. All right. Okay, Spirit. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the romance deck to see about this. What is Pisces, position number 12, have to have patience for? What do you want them to have patience about besides, spiritual career, teaching? Oh. So, there's a honeymoon stage for whoever's coming back. There's a lot of cards here that came out. All right. This is general reading. I just want to, because I feel like sometimes, well, not sometimes, but as readers, we have a responsibility to remind you that it's a general reading. If you need an individual reading for your individual situation, especially when it comes to love and romance, sometimes, especially people who are still early in their healing, I don't want to give any false hope, and I don't want to lead anyone astray. So it's a general reading, a general energy read, and sometimes it's spot on, and sometimes there's just, you take what resonates and you share the rest, or you just jot it down. And Spirit will, and your intuition will take you where you need to be. So this is going to be different from everyone. But if I read the energy correctly, there is a energy that's coming back into your life, that when they come back into your life, oftentimes, if they only stay for the honeymoon stage, okay, then there's another, I guess you could say, storyline where someone's coming back to engage in a relationship and take it seriously. There's lots of attraction here. But they're telling you to pay attention to the red flags. Okay. And then there's another storyline that is saying free yourself. And then it says wedding. So free yourself of expectations. And once you do that, it, wherever is coming into your life, there's a potential of marriage, or you could already be married to this person in the 5D, okay? And it could be coming down through the ethers. But for all of you, it's a soulmate. Some of you, it could be your twin flame. And also, for most of you, it's saying retreat. Okay, so you know what it is for you. But if you don't, if you're like, no, I'm confused, I'm not sure, then that's your answer. Because divine source is not going to bring you back into a situation of confusion. That is not of the Lord. That is not of high vibration. And so you seem to be vibrating pretty high. You've healed, you've learned your lessons. You're on to bigger and better things. And this person might be too, but you're just gonna have to discern that and know that and see how it feels. And remember, you forgive, right? But it's not that you don't want to forget. It's just that you have to hold yourself in high regard. You've been on a journey. You have to continue exhibiting that self-love. You don't want to lower your vibration. That's all. Like that's the advice. Don't lower your vibration. Because you got the retreat card. Okay. So we'll clean those up. It's just like a side note. And then let's see what Spirit has for Pisces as their focus. Spirit, can you please give us one word for the Friday focus for Pisces? Self-reflection, resilience, the path, will, and these are the cards that you got to be dealing with, Leo. These are the cards that Leo got. Just didn't get resilience, the path, wisdom, focus. Oh, yeah, manifestation, the void. That goes with your manifestation card over here. Okay, so the void. All right, the universe sends in. We talked about this before. We have extremes, blossoming, power, and darkness, action, surrender. So don't be afraid of the darkness card, and then patience came out again. And then also resistance. So, that resistance is just talking about lowering your standards, just like we were talking about. So, you want to follow your dreams. And the void, there is a void right now. Right. And that's why you're in manifesting mode. And when you are in that void, the universe fills that void. And you've been resilient. You've been on your path. You've done what Spirit has asked you to do. And you've done the work. And you've gone in and with your inner wisdom. And you stayed focused. You've surrendered. You've taken action. You have fought through the darkness. Okay. It can even indicate that, you went through the dark night of the soul. It feels like that was your past. Okay. And now you are creating. And you know what? I got it. Yep. Divine masculine. I do feel like he's coming back. This is what your focus for Friday is: sovereignty. I just feel that this reading embodies the story, right? And that word embodies what it means to be faithful, a faithful servant of yourself, a faithful servant of the Lord, if that's who you serve. But God is within us all, and our light is the light that we have is within us all, and we are made to be connected to one another and to share that with one another. And Pisces position number 12 and all 12 positions, in some way you've done that. You've done that even through the roughest time, even through the darkest time, and celebrate that. And there is sovereignty in that. And I'm going to end your reading right there. Thank you for watching. If I at least helped one person today, that is enough for me. Be well. Bye.